Now, good afternoon, everyone. Today, tomorrow, and the next day. So I watched the video, and there's only a few minor discrepancies, right, between one of my books, right, and what techniques they use, right. And it has to do with the one of the techniques on the video where she calls it by a different name, or whoever produced the video did, right? One of the techniques she pulls the person down from behind, right? It's called Ushiro Nage, but she calls it Irimi Nage, right? The problem is when you do it from behind, right? It's no longer Irimi Nage, right? It's Ushiro Nage. But that's the only minor mistake I saw in the video, right? The rest are fitting, right? That's Kokyo Nage, right? Now, the book gives you all the technique, right? And the Ushiro Nage, right, is back here. And like I told you, none of this is about weight, right? Or size of the object you're throwing, right? It's about leverage and how to throw someone in a circular pattern, right? Right. See me. Here it is, Irimi Nage, right? Now with Irimi Nage, it's more like a clothesline to us, right? But with Ushiro Nage, it's different, right? And that's right somewhere, right? It's gotta be the last one, right? See, that's Irimi Nage, right? You're doing that, right? Let me see the page, right? Okay, it's called Practical Application of Throws, right? It's after 191. There it is. There it is, right? See, the difference is, right? You're pulling him down from behind, right? I know. Here. Mm-hmm. She does that, but she calls it Irimi Nage, right? Now, this is kind of like a reverse, what's called a guillotine, right? Mm-hmm. This might be it. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the regular Irimi Nage, right? Now, it's just whoever put the names misnamed it, right? That's kind of like a sacrifice throw, right? Mm-hmm. In judo or jiu-jitsu, right? Because he's going to the ground. Mm-hmm. I think that's called Sankyo. I'm not sure, right? And see, I'm just learning the technique, so I might make mistakes too, but right. That's how you learn too, right? Especially if no one's here to really correct you, right? But you. That's in Kyo. Now we call that a clothesline, right? Because what you're doing is you're cutting off the head, right? Basically, right? At the neck, right? And knocking the person down. We call that a clothesline, right? Or, again, a ridge hand in karate, right? It's called a ridge hand across. That's it, right? See, that's Ushiro, right? Nage, right? They got it under Irimi Nage, right? And didn't kind of correct it, right? So you see, right, right. But that's a different technique, right? Right. Now, overall, though, I learned something new with it too. That right, I'm learning to match the techniques with the book too, right? So that'll get the techniques in my head too, right? Right, right. Now, she uses the bow, the jo, and the boken, right? Too. Mm-hmm. And most of the techniques are in the book, yeah, as well. This is by Gozo, since of Gozo, Shioda. Right, right. I got another one by Morite. Moriteru Ushiba, who is probably his son or grandson, right? And Yeshiba is the founder, right? I guess he would be the Shidoshi there, or whatever they're going to call him, right? But overall, I learned how to associate it in the book with video a little bit better than the other one, right? Now, she does say the names, but it's kind of hard to hear, right? She kind of says it softly, right? Now that's more like a shoto or a short sword, right? Though they call it a tanto, right? But a tanto is usually less than at least 12 inches. That looks a little bit longer, right? You know. Right. I forgot the second name they call it, but it's something with a W, right? Now the katana, right, is the long sword, right? The shoto is the short sword, right? Not to be confused with shuto, which is your knife hand, right? Now they call that shoben uchi, right? And there's the boken again, right? No, it don't quite give a year of the copyright for some reason at the end, right? I guess they're supposed to do that too, I don't know, right? Unless it was licensed material, right? Right. And there she's using the Joe, right? Which is the short staff. It's about 50 inches, right? That's the difference, right? And there's the contact information. Budo International Publishing.com. Right, right. Now the other one, right? The dude sounds English, right? And he again, it don't sound like he's saying it quite right either. But he does show you, talk about the 17 basic techniques, right? And this is Dr. Lee Loy, 7th degree Dan, right? And this was in 91, right? Right. So it's for the Randori though, but she also got the book, right? So I might see if I can get the book or something, right? Maybe it's more accurate, right?
Teaching of the art and formulated a series of
So first they do the techniques, right? The 17, but then he tries to name them, but I can't quite understand what he's saying, right? And this is to see if someone can help me out or something, right?
Uke does not resist. The third technique is yak.
That's the third technique, right?
Is Shomen Ate.
I think that's the first one, right?
The first technique is Shomen Ate.
Shomen Ate. What it sounds like.
Ate. Nope. The second technique is Aigamai Ate.
Aigamai Ate. Right.
technique, Geidan Ate.
Geidan Ate.
So Ate, this is broken. Ushiro Ate.
Ushiro Ate, right. That's the back, right? That's the opposite of Irimi Nage, right?
Oshi Teoshi.
Oshi Tayoshi.
Ude Gaishi.
Uda Gaishi.
Morihei Uyeshibo.
What happened now? This ain't where I was. What to do? What to do? Where to go? Shit. I might have hit something wrong way.
When the hand and foot movements are combined, students can move about with them. An important hand position in Aikido is called Teiga. The most common position was Seiza, which literally means sitting properly.
Sitting properly, right?
This is the position in which the kneeling bow is put.
Okay, those are exercises,
The
right?
most common. An important hand position. When the hand and foot movements are combined, Morihei Uyeshibo was born in 1883. Like a number of other famous martial artists, Tomiki brought more organization into the teaching of the art and formulated a series of techniques which all unique.
Okay. This is it. Again. I must have hit the wrong button. There you go.
For the first time. Morihei Uyeshibo
Yeah, I
was
did.
born in
I see what I did, right?
Tomiki brought more.
I hit the... See, it's got a chapter or it's got a simple forward or reverse, right? I hit the chapter. It happens. It happens. See, there's no break, so I can tell they're just doing the technique there, right? There we go.
Ate. The fourth technique, Geidan Ate.
Geidan Ate,
Throws Uke. Uke's balance is broken. Ushiro Ate.
Ushiro Ate,
Fifth
right?
technique,
This can also help me correct myself, right?
Oshi Teoshi, the sixth
Oshi Tayoshi.
technique. In the seventh technique, Ude Gaishi,
Ude Gaishi, right?
complicated arm lock is used. Hiki Teoshi,
That one I couldn't quite understand, right? Iki? Ichi?
Morihei Uyeshibo was born.
Did it again.
Tomiki brought more.
Not that I'm against learning about sensei, or I'm not sure what they call the founder of it, right? But it might be Sufi or something like that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Tomiki brought more organization into the team.
I know how to please a woman, but you gotta stay, right? You don't want to stay. You don't want to stay. I think that's the real problem. Won't you stay with me? Those are all I need.
When the hand is seized in this way, all the pressure is exerted in the wrist, so a great deal of care
I think
has
that's
to be
Koda
exercised.
Gaishi. That's it.
That is the forward break fall. Uke does not fall to the ground with Waki Gatami, the 10th technique.
Waki Tatami? Right, I'm not sure.
Hiki Teoshi, the 8th technique, brings
Okay.
Uke forward.
Iki.
In the 7th technique, Ude Gaishi, a more complicated arm lock is used. Hiki Teoshi,
Okay. It's either Iki, which I ain't seen that in the book. Right. Or something. Ikkyo. Mm-hmm. I've seen that. Or... Ikajo. I know. Nikajo. Sankajo. Yankajo. It's supposed to go up to Go Kajo, I think, right? Then Irimi Nage. Now Hiji Shima. Shimi is up a lot. Hijiate. Kokyo Nage. Kodagaishi. Kokyo Yuho. Rote. Or Ote. Mochi. Tenchi Nage, which is heaven and earth throw. Then the practical throws. But I don't really see a lot beginning with ick or except for Kihan Shisei is basic. Kihan Dosa. And then Shiho Nage. Ikajo. So, let's see.
Hiki Teoshi,
So, Iki Tayoshi. I'll look for that.
technique brings Uke forwards for the first time. The 9th technique, Ude Garami,
Ude Garame. That's some kind of arm lock.
gives Uke the opportunity to practice the forward break fall. Uke does not fall to the ground with Waki Gatami.
Waki Gatame.
Practice the forward break fall. Uke does not fall to the ground with Waki Gatami, the 10th technique. In the 11th technique, Kote Hineri,
Kote Ganeri, right? Oh. I guess that's Kote G something, maybe?
he steps forward to raise Uke's arm
In
and
English,
begins to
in
apply the
English.
lock. The 12th technique, Kote Gaish,
Kote Gaish, that's the wrist lock,
is
right?
one of the most painful Aikido locks or twisting techniques. When the hand is seized in this way, all the pressure is exerted on the wrist, so a great deal of care has to be exercised.
And this is the student, though, educating himself in Aikido legally under fair use, right? Right. You're offering this as a learn at home service, right? I'm at home. And I'm trying to learn the different techniques and the names, right? Well, from the book and the video, right? Oops.
Tenkai Kote Hineri, the 13th technique, is yet another wrist lock, this time gripping Uke's hand from the back.
Tenkai, right? I might say it Tenchi. I've seen that somewhere, right? Right. Does he mean Tenchi? Because it's also called heaven and earth, right? And I'm calling it chi because that's how I hear it. As in Chinese chi. But it could be ki, I guess.